Hey everyone, welcome and thank you for being here on this November 17th in the year 2020. So whenever you listen to this, this is when I recorded this message, and there is no wrong time to listen to this, so it's okay. Whenever you listen, that's when you are meant to listen, okay? So I feel very led to the core deck here, and the core energy here is from Archangel Michael today. This reading is meant to maybe motivate, inspire, or keep you sort of connected to the energy that is needed for you right now. And so I'm led to be here to use myself, my voice, to be the messenger in this beautiful moment just for you. So I feel the very strong presence of Archangel Michael saying, I need to intervene here. Something's going on with some of you. And as I always say, guys, that these readings are they're very much for the collective and whoever it resonates with. And since I can't reach out and give everyone an individual reading, in one setting, that's why I do the collective readings. I will do the pick a card readings again because I think that they're very important. A beautiful way to interact with whatever guides are here, whatever your intuition is telling you. And I also feel that it's really important to kind of clear a space in time for yourself for these messages. Turn off your cell phones or silence them or whatever it is you want to do, but find these quiet moments for yourself, okay? Because Archangel Michael says it's time to stand up and pay attention, right? I want to just take a moment, if you would please cooperate. Well, I don't want to say cooperate, but if you would just follow along and maybe place your hand, both hands on your heart, one over the other. Feel the beat of your heart. Feel your breath as it rises and falls in your chest and your abdomen. Feel your shoulders move when you breathe normally. And feel the presence of love here. Feel the guidance. Feel the amazing power that this beautiful angel has. And allow yourself, clear space for yourself to receive this message. Thank you, Archangel Michael. Thank you, Spirit, for being here, for guiding us in this time, this exact day and time, whenever it is, because we know these messages are timeless. Thank you. So, as I said, I feel Archangel Michael here. I always say he's like a big brother, right? He's like this, he's like, to me, it feels like it's like this oasis when everything feels dried up, dried out, desolate. And he says, listen, I'm here to remind you that you're never in a desolate place. You're never in a desperate situation. You may feel like you are, but you're not. Because you have unseen forces here. The great, what I'm hearing, the great I am, the great divine energy that created you is trying to bring you back to the reality of who you really are and who you are meant to be. Okay? So let's get started on this reading with the cards. I'm using the Archangel Michael Oracle card deck. And I feel very strongly that he's got a beautiful, powerful message for us. I feel as if some of you might have withdrawn from something. I don't know what it is, but that's what I'm getting from Archangel Michael. I'm seeing and sensing something that you maybe turned your back on, or maybe you walked away from something that you feel you can't deal with right now, okay? But here Archangel Michael says, listen, there's no need to hide in the energy of fear. And so he says, admit the truth to yourself and act accordingly. Truth is paramount here. There is some sort of truth in something that you haven't been able to face, okay? And I feel like for some of you, it is an inevitable ending / beginning of something, but you're not seeing the beginning part of it. You're only feeling the ending of something, and you're seeing it as negative. Whatever that is, and however it resonates with you guys, it could be a job, it could be moving out of some place, it could be a relationship that's no longer working, whatever it is and however it applies to you. On the heels of an ending is always a new beginning, guys, okay? And I know I talk about this a lot, but listen, whatever Spirit has to say, that's what I'm saying. I am a messenger. This is my life purpose. I committed to this a long time ago. So I feel as if this truth, whatever it is, you don't need to fear it. You know that there's something within yourself that needs to be addressed. And it may not even be so serious. It may be something little. It may be something, that may seem insignificant to someone else, but to you, it's significant. And so it's important that you open up and you allow this truth to come out, okay, to come through. Never have I felt more, I'm going to say, alive and coming to life as I have in these last few years, guys. Truths coming out about myself. Who am I? Some things that I've discovered about myself that I didn't know. Things that I've discovered about relationships, about love, about I don't know why the word diplomacy is coming in, but it is. I don't know. It doesn't really apply to me, but whoever it applies to. But I've seen and experienced things in my life in the last few years that really have taken me to a whole nother level. And I feel like for some of you, whoever this applies to, you haven't been able to get there yet because there's something in the way that you must deal with. You must. And whatever that is, Archangel Michael says, you don't need to fear, okay? And he says, pray. When you pray, be grateful. And pray as if your prayer has already been answered, that whatever truth this is has already been addressed, and say thank you for bringing this to my attention. Because I know you're with me. I know I'm never alone. I know that I can do whatever it is that I need to do in this life and beyond. Because guys, listen, we're all here with a life purpose. We all have one. And at the core of this life purpose for everyone is love, self-love. And I know people are rolling their eyes, maybe saying, if I have to hear that one more time. But listen, the key to everything starts with you, okay? Stop looking to other people to fix things for you. You have that key. You're the master of your own heart. You are the co-creator here on your path. Don't ever think otherwise, because you are. You have a lot of power, guys. A lot. And so whatever this truth is, whatever this is that is coming forward for you, it is something that you need to address, something that is bringing you to a whole other level in your path, okay? So Archangel Michael says you might know what that is already, but you might not. And if you don't, it's coming, okay? I'm just going to put those down like that. And so Archangel Michael, he says, listen, I'm here to help you with your energy, because I feel like some of you are destined to be in a energetic healing environment. I feel like he's saying, listen, some of you have the ability to heal others. And it could be through your hands, it could be through your voice, it could be through music or poetry or humor, whatever it is, go with it, guys, okay? Go with it, because it's healing energy. We all are made of energy, and whatever this is that's coming in to heal you will also heal others through you, okay? So don't ever think for 1 second, well, I'm not good enough. In the beginning, when I first started doing these readings on YouTube, I started looking at other people's readers. I was looking at their channels and looking at how many subscribers they had, and I kept thinking to myself, why am I chosen to do this? I can't do this. How am I supposed to do this? These people have so many, thousands of likes and subscribers, and who's gonna subscribe to my channel? But what I heard my guides telling me is, you don't need to fear this, guys. You don't need to fear it, because it's something that is divinely placed in your life. It is something that you are supposed to be doing, that is part of your life purpose, whatever it is. I'm not saying just doing readings and energy work and all that. I'm saying that whatever this is, thank you, Archangel Michael, God is in charge, okay? Your divine creator is in charge here. And he is here. He's ready to help you with whatever it is that you need help with. He's here for support. He is here. Some of you think of God as a she, whatever. However this resonates with you guys. I say he because that's just how I resonate with God. But there is this divine light that's right here upon you. Like I said in my last reading, divine intervention is here. And Archangel Michael says, listen, whatever it is that happens here in your path, whatever is being revealed to you, it is of the utmost importance that you stay within that energy of divineness, okay? You stay within that connection with your God, your guides, your angels. And to know that whatever this is being that is divinely placed in your path or woven into the fabric of your life purpose, you are protected. You are taken care of, guys. Keep having that faith in God. Have that faith and know that you can get through whatever it is that you need to, whatever it is that I feel like too that the truth, this card here, admit the truth to yourself and act accordingly. I feel like this truth for some of you, it's not so much about finding out a truth about someone that did something wrong to you or something like that. It's more about your truth, your innermost sanctuary, your you, okay? Your you, who you are. And I feel like it's when you finally open up and let your guides help you with this, that it opens up something brand new for you that is so intricately designed just for you. Thank you, Archangel Michael. Those words weren't mine. I feel like those are Spirit's words, okay? So when you allow yourself to get into that space where you're going with the flow, you're going with whatever your guides are trying to show you, whatever it is your soul is trying to say, I feel like that is the opening, the launching point for something new in your life, right? And I feel like that also assists in the ending of a chapter so that you can open up a brand new blank chapter book, so to speak, to help co-create and write this next chapter of your life. And when I say that, I mean that you have a divine life purpose, but you also have the ability to co-create in this, to make some decisions, to you know, to follow the guidance, to allow and to embrace whatever it is. Okay, so I feel like there's something else Archangel Michael has to say to all of you today, including myself. Okay. So here, pay attention to your dreams. So in this situation, I feel like Archangel Michael is saying, some of you may be having repetitive dreams. Okay, so this is a couple different scenarios with this card. But I feel like some of you may have been having repetitive dreams or synchronistic dreams where you're seeing numbers, you're seeing something that's been happening over and over again in your dreams, the same theme. But he's saying this is for a reason. It's sort of like it's your guidance. There's something going on here. I heard before from a therapist that when you dream, it's your brain trying to work things out with when things going on in your life. And she's saying your brain is trying to work something out in your sleeping moments, because in real life you can't. It's hard to work things out. Maybe something's really bothering you. Maybe something is, tragic that happened that you can't deal with. But in your dreams, your brain is trying to work something out. Okay? So I feel like here, pay attention to your dreams. That card is about I don't feel like it's so much about researching online what this means, what that means. I feel like you certainly can, because it's fascinating if you ever do that. But I feel like this is more about, it's almost like when you're on a road trip and you see signs that say so-and-so city 75 miles away. And it's like these, they're giving you warnings or, guiding you ahead of time. Okay, this is coming up in 75 miles. This is coming up in 65 miles and 55 miles, whatever. So I feel like in your dreams, whatever it is that seems like it's really significant, it is. It's something that you need to really ask for guidance about, because it's not, I feel like whatever's in your dreams that's coming in for you, it's also playing out in maybe songs or something that you hear on the radio or on TV or something like that, but it is significant. So pay attention to it. I also feel in another scenario that this could be something about something you've been trying to manifest, and signs are coming in from the universe that you're not really sure about, because they could be coming in through your dreams, yes, but it also could be about something that you put out there to the universe and you haven't revisited it for a while. You maybe forgot about it. You gave up on it, but he's saying don't, because there's something to this. There is something significant to this. And I feel like if you see, for some reason I see flowers, like some of you may be dreaming in color. There may be flowers involved. I feel like if there is, and you're dreaming in color or whatever it is, it's like caution, not really caution. It's like you're trying to, your guides are trying to get your attention, and they're trying to say, these are significant, pay attention. Okay? Could be red flags. It could be, because I'm seeing the color red a lot, red and yellow. And I do see yellow flowers like daffodils, dandelions, tulips even. And I'm seeing red flowers as in roses, carnations, things like those kinds of flowers, okay? I even see balloons. So something significant is going on. They're trying to get your attention. Pay attention and ask for guidance, okay? Because whatever it is, something's coming in that's leading you to your life's purpose, okay? And at the core of that is love. But something is leading you. They're trying to lead you to your life purpose. All right? Always, though, in the background, my life is blessed. I've been talking about that a lot lately. But always have that in your heart and in your voice. My life is blessed, because it's so important to be grateful and to acknowledge what you do have right now. And so when you do that, you open up the path, you open up the door to spirit, to the universe, to allow that energy to flow in, okay? Allowing it to flow in. And so I'm also feeling guided to kind of pull a card from the Miracles Now deck, because Archangel Michael says it's crucial. It's crucial that you know that your life is blessed and to expect miracles. I surrender my desires, and I know that the universe has my back, okay? So there's something about this paying attention to your dreams and manifestation here, where Archangel Michael's saying it's leading to your life purpose. I surrender my desires, and I step out of the way, because I know the universe is bringing it in for me. I know it. And the other thing about stepping out of the way is to know that you can't control the timing of things. If you try and if you do force something, it's not going to come out the way it's intended to for you. Because I've noticed when I put something out to the universe, something comes in even greater than what I expected. And it's always I'm always so grateful for that. I'm going to share something with you that I haven't shared in a while. I know I shared this before. Some of you may remember it. Some of you may not. But a couple years back, I would say 3 years ago now, close to 3 years. I'm going to say more like 4 or 5 years ago, I lost my position, my job at a company that was pretty well known. They were doing layoffs left and right, and I lost my job. And I had been receiving signs from the universe to move on and to find something different, because it wasn't healthy for me there. And sure enough, I didn't pay attention. I listened, but I didn't take action when I should have. And I was sort of forced out, not by my own, doing, but because of just the situation. And so as I was forced out, I felt at peace, because I knew something was going to happen. And I knew that I would be taken care of. It wasn't the best timing, in my opinion, because it was right around the holidays. And I know that when we get in that space and we think it's not the best timing, we're wrong, because there's always something that we're not seeing that is so beautiful in the eyes of God, okay? So know that when you're in a situation you don't understand it, something comes through. And so I'm going to try to hurry up this story, but here's what happened. So I was out of work for a little bit, and then I landed a position. It was a temporary position. And then that I was guided to end that temporary position, because something better was waiting for me. And as it turns out, I I found the courage to do that. And everything within me said, no. Why are you? And it wasn't my intuition, it was my fear saying, no, why are you doing this? Are you crazy? Like you're gonna leave your position with nothing lined up. But I can't begin to explain to you. Don't do this unless you're firmly and completely confident that it's your guides guiding you. Okay, don't go out and quit your job. I'm just telling you my story. So it's interesting because I did have fear, but I also had exhilaration because I knew something was coming in for me. And so I packed my stuff on my last day. And as I walked out the door, I said, before I opened the door to go out to my car, I said, guides, I have complete faith and trust in you. I trust you, God, to have my back on this. I'm following your lead, your guidance, and I know that you'll protect me and take care of me. And it's weird because that day had been a little cloudy, but when I opened that door, no lie, I can't make this up, was walking out to my car, it's like the clouds parted and a ray of light, sunlight came down. And I just gasped. I was like, thank you for that sign, God. And so I was down to a very small amount of money in my bank account 2 weeks later. And I was praying to God and the universe, and I said, I know you're going to bring something in for me. I know it. And so the next day, like I would say 2 weeks and a day after that, I got a phone call from somebody, and he said, listen, I got a lot more than I expected on my tax refund, and I want to share some of that with you. And my knees buckled, and I literally cried. And I said, thank you, God. I knew you would come through. Now listen, guys, when things like this happen and the universe delivers, it's one of those things where it sort of propels you forward because now you have faith, right? And I'm not saying quit your job and ask for handouts. That's not what I did at all. The universe delivered something so significant to me that it changed everything. And that's not the end. A couple days after that, I got a phone call from somebody that I had worked with at the job where I left. And they said, listen, there's an opening here at this place. Apply for it because you just have a really good shot here. I know you do. I know these people, whatever. So a couple days, I would say like a week or two later, I had an interview. And then within a week after that, I was offered a job with medical benefits, with a really good manager that I just felt completely trusting with. And I'm telling you guys this, okay? When you surrender your desires, okay, what you want to the universe, and know that the universe has your back, miracles happen. That's why I chose this deck. That's why I was guided here. Okay, if you ever look up Gabrielle Bernstein, okay, she's awesome. But this miracle that happened to me, I wondered, and I thought to myself, if I hadn't followed the guidance, what would happen to me? I firmly believe that whatever's fated, you will be guided to. And even if you make a decision to not follow that path, you will be guided to that path. So I picked up my feet. I walked out that door, and I walked into a new beginning. And that's what Archangel Michael's trying to say. This is it for you. This is a new, we're leading you. We're trying to get your attention because there's a new beginning here for you. In life, that's what it's about. Endings and beginnings, guys. An end of something, whatever it is, doesn't mean it's negative. In fact, endings are really about, a lot of times I believe there's soul contracts that have run their course. you've done what you needed to do in that circumstance in your life, or with somebody that you were with, or friends, whatever it is. It has run its course. The timeline has ended there. Now it's a new one. And so I firmly believe that Archangel Michael is trying to tell you something is trying to come in here. Stop resisting and allow it. I feel like there is a really amazing opportunity here, guys, for you. Something blessed, something fated, something you're needed in some way, shape, or form. You are needed, and you can't you can't do what you're needed here to do if you're still holding on to something from the past. It will end, whatever it is. Whatever it is. Don't go there and think, oh, a relationship? Oh my God, I'm scared. No, listen. Whatever it is, it could be a perception, it could be an outlook, it could be a anger that you're holding in, it could be a the way you look at money, because something's coming in to better your life, to enhance your life purpose, to bring you closer to your inner sanctuary, your inner light. Okay, I'm just gonna do a quick sacred spirit reading here. Okay, love these cards, they're amazing. And I'm just going to ask our guides before we close this out what else they have to say to us in regards to these messages from Archangel Michael, from Spirit. Something's rising up. I feel, okay, guys, I'm going to say what I'm seeing here. A barometer. You know, like if you ever see somebody doing a chart, or, you know, drawing a thermometer or barometer, and as it raises, they color it red, like red, more red, more red, more red, until they reach their goal or whatever. That's what I'm seeing here. Something's brewing, something's rising up within yourselves, okay? Okay. Yes, look. So this card here, energy signature, the past is in the present. You know, this to me means that the you that you don't fully know yet, the inner sanctuary, your inner voice, your inner compass, your inner you, the spirit, the energy of you, has been there all along throughout your lifetimes, and is in the present now with you. You just may not see it, you may not have felt it, but it's coming, it's rising, right? It's rising like the phoenix from the ashes, and whatever isn't needed in your life is being put away. It's being like ashes after a fire, right? They're no more. They burned. The whatever it was. I'm gonna go to having a fire, and like a campfire. I have them often at my house with friends and family, and so I'm mesmerized by the embers, right? And then when they finally have nothing left to burn, they're ash, and so then the wind can come along and pick them up. And so the mighty phoenix rises from the ashes, not looking back, but going forward and looking forward to the next chapter in, or whatever way awaits this mighty phoenix. That's who you are. It's the next chapter. And so that energy, that life force goes with you from lifetime to lifetime. And so in each lifetime, it is imperative that we shed things that didn't serve us in the past. And we bring forward that beautiful, I'm going to say virgin energy that brings us into purity. Okay? So each lifetime we go through these phases in life. And each lifetime I feel as if we get stronger and stronger. And we've learned from life before. And so that energy, though, that core energy is there with us always, and carries through to other lifetimes. And so Spirit says, listen, you know, in this day and age in 2020, I was going to say 2021, But I'm hearing 2021. So in 2021, something significant is changing. And I believe that, again, I'm going to remind you that these are general messages. So something may be resonating with you, something may not. And then maybe a month from now, 2 months from now, when we turn to 2021, you might start feeling like, oh, something is changing. And of course, the changing of the year at midnight 2021, right? 2020 going into 2021, we always have that, we want to make New Year's resolutions, but so yes, there is a changing of the guard every year for us, but from year to year, from life to life, that core energy remains. And I believe that it is, every lifetime brings in expansion, okay? It brings in expansion. And I feel like it brings growth, right? There's something at the core of you that wants to grow, and it wants to come to the light, to fruition, to bring you to a greater understanding of who you are, about life, about whatever it is, leading you to your life purpose, and acting on your life purpose for the growth, substantial growth for yourself, and that has a ripple effect to others around you. And so you're not only helping yourself expand, you're opening the eyes, others are opening their eyes to your changes and seeing the potential change within themselves, okay? I'm not saying that we all need to change because we're bad people. I'm saying that there's always room for growth, guys. There's always room for blessings. And the blessings are so, there are so many that we can't even fathom it. Sometimes it's just when I wake up in the morning and I see the sunlight, I smile because I'm like, I am so thankful that the sun is out, that I could see the sun. I'm so thankful that I can experience nature, that I can experience the joy of things in life without any hesitation. And so I feel like it's imperative that we understand that the blessings that come in aren't just about the huge things in life, guys. It's not about, let me win the lottery, let me have a new car, new house, the biggest and best house in the neighborhood, let me land the most romantic, beautiful partner. It's not just about that, guys. It's about the little things in life too that are just as significant if you just allow it. As I've said before, when I see coins on the ground, I pick them up. Is it because I'm a penny pincher? No. It's because I appreciate, and I hold it to my heart and I say, thank you, universe, for this beautiful gift. It's a penny, but this penny is worth millions to me. And so it's those moments where you look at things and you appreciate them, and the universe grabs onto that and gives you more, okay? And so I feel like this reading has been powerful for some, and others you may not resonate so much, but I also feel like it's been, this guided message has been needed for some, okay? If you don't resonate with it, that's okay. It's okay. Because somewhere down the road, it might. And so I want you all to know that this is my testimony when I say that my life is blessed. How can I say that when I lost my son, right? How can you say that when you lose somebody in your life, that your life is blessed? Because the gift of life, no matter how long or short, is a blessing. And that's how I'm getting through this time in my life. It has been, 6 months or so since my son went away to another life. But I'm thankful for the time that we had. Okay. So I'm going to close this out and ask Archangel Michael to bless us, to protect us in whatever we're doing today and every day on our path in our life. And so if you would just take a moment to thank your guides, to thank your divine creator, whoever you believe in, and to thank yourself, to be proud of yourself for taking the time to listen to these guided messages, for taking the time to work on yourself, and to open up to whatever is that's meant for you. We have to do some legwork, guys. We do. We have to incorporate the messages. We have to allow ourselves to open up and to co-create on this journey, guys. Okay? So thank you all for listening. Thank you for supporting. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Archangel Michael. Everyone, you have a blessed day, a blessed rest of the week, whatever. I will be back soon, and I love you all. Keep shining. Namaste.